Watch karma destroy a narcissist without you lifting a finger. Let me tell you something that nobody tells you when you're in the thick of it with a narcissist. Karma doesn't always come dressed in thunder and lightning. No dramatic fall from grace, no viral meltdown, no poetic justice in a courtroom. That's fantasy in the real world. Karma's quieter, slower, but way more personal. See, when they left you shattered, confused, empty, questioning your worth, they thought they won. Hell, they probably even smirked walking out the door. To them, you were done, the game over. But here's the twist, they didn't walk away with the trophy. They walked away from it because karma. Oh, it doesn't hit them like a truck. It wakes them up every damn morning and whispers your name into the silence they now sit in. And the best part, you don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is keep going, keep healing, keep building. Because every single step you take forward becomes a step deeper into their personal hell. That's not revenge, that's transformation. And it cuts deeper than any gotcha moment ever could. This isn't about watching them fall, hon, it's about watching you rise. So high they can't even reach to ruin it. 1. You become the mirror they can't escape. Nar, you know what narcissists hate more than being ignored? Being reminded of who they could have had if they weren't so damn arrogant. And guess what? That's you now. Clear, you're eyed, grounded, growing. You've become the walking, talking mirror of everything they tried to silence, dim, and destroy. You are the living proof that their poison didn't kill you. It fertilized you. It's poetic, really. They set out to break you, okay, and instead they built a better version of you. One that doesn't beg, doesn't shrink, doesn't settle. And that version, the one that laughs freely, creates boldly, and connects deeply, that's their karma. Because it haunts them. Whether they admit it or not, they see you. Maybe not directly, but trust me, they peek, and when they do, they see the reflection of who they once controlled and who now couldn't care less. Like Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. You became conscious. They stayed in the dark. And now, you're the mirror they can't escape? Absolutely. Or let's keep this train rolling. No robotic phrases. Just real talk, raw delivery, and that Halbert bite. Here comes point 2, 3, and 4, straight from the gut, written unlike your face, to face with someone who needs to hear this. Not just read it. 2. Your glow. Up is their gut punch. Let's get one thing straight. Narcissists watch, they lurk, they creep, they scroll through burner accounts like ghosts haunting the life they used to own. And when they see you smiling, thriving, laughing with people who actually get you, it hits them right in the pride. Because you were supposed to stay broken. That was the unspoken plan, wasn't it? You weren't supposed to bounce back. You weren't supposed to glow the hell up. But now, you're advancing in your career. You're writing, creating, loving harder, living louder. You're surrounded by people who actually clap when you win. Not just pretend to while hoping you fall. And every new level you hit is a gut punch to their ego. They try to shake it off, but it festers. Because deep down they know they didn't just lose someone good, they lost someone rare. Like Maya Angelou said, once someone shows you who they are, not Enrique believe them. But when you show them who you've become, they finally believe what they lost, and they can't rewind. 3. Their carefully crafted discard backfires like a bad joke. You ever seen someone confidently slam a door and then realize they just locked themselves out? On the knock-on, that's the narcissist discard. They thought it was a power move. A mic drop. Like, watch me walk out like a boss. But the joke's on them. Because while they were off chasing the next shiny toy, trying to replace you with half-baked copies and low-rent echoes of what you brought to the table, you were rebuilding. And you didn't just rebuild. You upgraded. And the more they try to replicate what they had with you, the more life laughs in their face. Nobody matches your vibe. No one else lights up a room the way you did, and no one's willing to tolerate their crap like you used to. That discard. It's starting to sting now. See, they didn't calculate the part where you evolve. They thought you'd be stuck, still crying, still answering their texts, still hoping. But you're done. They blew their access, and now they're standing outside a locked door that doesn't even lead to the same house anymore. Hell, it's not even on the same street. Well, and the worst part, they did it to themselves. 4. You're the phoenix, but you don't need to watch the ashes. Let me say something that might save you years of second guessing. You don't need to witness their karma. You are their karma. See, Vaughn, you don't rise from the ashes and then turn around to play tour guide through the rubble. That's not strength. That's ego. And ego is what got them there in the first place. You're being protected from watching their downfall for a reason. Not because you're fragile, but because your compassion still runs deep. And if you saw them spiral, some part of you might feel bad. And that's how the cycle starts again. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. And you can't move forward while looking over your shoulder at their consequences. That's why God, or the universe, whatever you believe, steps in and shields you from the wreckage. Because there's something holy in healing quietly. Otter, like the Bhagavad Gita says, you have the right to perform your actions, but not to the fruits of the action. Their fall. That's none of your business now. You've got new heights to reach, new rooms to enter, new peace to protect. They chose the fire. You became the phoenix. And trust me, that's the part they'll never recover from. You got it. Here's a tight, bold, paw to emotionally charged conclusion that ties everything together. Hits like a hammer, flows like a real conversation, and ends with a call to action that doesn't feel like corporate mumbo-jumbo. So let's bring this full circle. Karma doesn't show up with a neon sign or a Netflix doc. It shows up when you stop playing small, when you stop answering calls that disrespect your soul, when you stop trying to prove your worth to people who were never worthy of you. You want to know what karma looks like for a narcissist? It looks like you, healed, glowing, unavailable. It looks like them scrolling your feed at 2 a.m. Or realizing they can't reach you not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, energetically. But you outgrew the cage they tried to keep you in, and now they're stuck pacing inside it. You are the mirror they can't avoid. The glow up that guts them. The backfire they never saw coming. And the phoenix they'll never hold again. And the best part, you don't have to watch their downfall. You don't need the footage. Because the view from your side of healing, it's already proof that you won. Now, if this hit home, if you felt seen, understood, maybe even fired up, don't just bounce. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. Drop a comment if this spoke to you. And check out the other videos on the channel. Because trust me, you're not alone in this. You're rising. And I'll be right here, handing you the matches.